Welcome back. You're listening to Hawaii Money Resource. My name is Marko Miushkovic, Senior Partner at Wealth Strategy Partners, also Certified Exit Planner. Today we have a special edition of Hawaii Money Resource. We have a Business Exit Planning edition of Hawaii Money Resource. And we have our Business Exit Planning Advisory Board with me in the studio. Ethan Lee, Pacific Business Valuation, Charles Au, ECA LLP, and Scott Settlemeyer Law Firm. Don't forget to check us online at businessexitplanninghawaii.com, businessexitplanninghawaii.com. That's the website that is solely dedicated for business owners and helping them to get out of the business. So if you are one of those business owners that pretty much gamble all their life on a business and exiting that business, give us a call, 695-2102, 695-2102. We cover a lot of good stuff in this edition of Hawaii Money Resource. We talk about buy and sell agreements on the beginning, importance of setting up the buy and sell agreements. We talk about intellectual property, or we talk about a goodwill, personal versus enterprise goodwill. We talk about a little bit about tax planning and pushing the maybe your processes and procedure and marketing in some different states for tax planning and business planning primarily. Let's talk about importance of team. We have like 4 or 5 minutes left, and the whole purpose of setting up the Business Exit Planning Advisory Board was actually realizing that people are going to the multiple advisors and they're kind of like bouncing in like from one person to another person, and that there is no team behind it. And going to the one team that is handling the business valuation, tax planning, legal audits, quarterbacking the whole deal, making sure that all the steps are covered, it's a huge advantage. So from the valuation point of view, or tax or legal, give me your input. Ethan.
Yeah, well, I was actually in a client meeting in your office with a client of your firm's, and in that meeting, it was great. It was a team. They had their longtime tax preparer, they had their longtime attorney, they had the banker, I was there, and then they had their financial planner. The whole team was there, and they're doing a family transfer where the mom is transferring 100% of the stock to 3 different children, and we all were able to talk about the plan, and it's a 5-year plan. And it's wonderful because they're on board. They understand that now the dynamic is going to change with the ownership going to the 3 different children, and we talked a lot about that. And we talked about the importance of a buy-sell agreement. Their homework was to go home and have dinner and talk about what their vision is for the long term and how they see their role in the business. And and it's great. And so we're going to follow up in a couple weeks. They're going to have some documents drafted, and everything's going to be
smooth sailing.
Yeah,
right?
It was just the picture perfect. I walked out with a Kool-Aid grin, and it was great.
What do you think about that, Charles? What do you think about a team approach?
Well, I love Ethan's Kool-Aid grin. I
It's
agree.
actually he really literally walked.
It was that good, huh? Well, for each of us, and when we look at our respective industries that we service, when you look at trying to maximize the tax advantage, it doesn't necessarily serve you from a valuation or from a contract execution standpoint. So what we find needs to happen when we work with our clients is you're going to have an answer that is somewhere in the middle. So we want something that's going to be livable for the family. It's going to provide the right financial result for the seller. It's going to have a good tax result to minimize the tax costs, and very importantly, that from a legal standpoint, it's something that we can reasonably execute. So we think a composite result is the answer.
Scott.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Team is so important. Each one of us has tried to help clients with business exit planning. Doing it just by ourselves is really not doable without the component parts of a wealth planner and a CPA and a business value advisor. So that's kind of why we came together and formed this team. And for folks who don't have those component parts or many of them, that's why we're here to help.
It's perfect. You were listening another great show. If you miss our show today by any chance, podcast will be up shortly. We're gonna start advertising on a YouTube as well. So we have a little camera recording the whole deal right now, so you can see our faces. Other than that, I appreciate you guys coming together. I know you guys are busy, especially around this time when everybody's stressing out when it comes to value or legal agreements or taxes. I appreciate your time coming together today and recording this show. It was awesome. Like I said earlier, wealth of knowledge. If you're a business owner stressing out there, 695-2102, 695-2102 is the number to call, and you will get your questions answered. Other than that, Ethan Lee, Pacific Business Valuation, Charles Au, ECA LLP, and Scott Settle, Settlemeyer Law Firm. Thank you guys for being guests at Hawaii Money Resource.
Thanks, Marco.
Thanks, Marco.
Perfect. My name is Marco Miushkovic, Senior Partner of Wealth Strategy Partners, also Certified Exit Planner. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back.